Welcome back to your daily market close update for Monday, March 30th, 2026. The mood on Wall Street today is decidedly mixed. Let's break it all down. Starting with the major indices. The S&P 500 slipped 0.33%, closing at 631.97. The Nasdaq took a harder hit, dropping 0.7% to 558.28. Tech names really dragged that one lower, but the Dow Jones managed to eke out a small gain. It finished at 452.06, up 0.15%. So blue chips held up while growth stocks stumbled. Now let's check in on the Magnificent Seven. The biggest mover today was Meta, surging over 2% to close at 536.38. That was the standout winner among the mega caps. Amazon also posted a solid session, climbing 0.8% to 200.95. On the flip side, Tesla had a rough day, falling nearly 2% to 355.28. Nvidia also sold off, dropping 1.4% to 165.17. The AI chip giant continues to see some volatility. Apple dipped just under 1%, closing at 246.63. A real tug of war between bulls and bears in big tech today. Let's pivot to commodities, where the big story is oil. WTI crude surged 4.5% to $129.83 a barrel. That is a massive single-day move. Geopolitical tensions are clearly fueling that rally. We'll touch on why in a moment. Gold barely moved, ticking down 0.03% to 414.58. Silver edged slightly higher, gaining 0.13% to 63.52. Precious metals are in a holding pattern while energy steals the spotlight. Over in crypto, it was a green day. Bitcoin climbed 0.7% to $66,462. Ethereum outperformed, jumping nearly 2% to 2018.78. ETH pushing back above that $2,000 psychological level is worth watching. Forex data was unavailable for today's session, so we'll skip that and jump into the headlines. First up, CNBC is reporting on growing uncertainty around the situation with Iran. The key concern for investors is the lack of clarity on how the conflict could resolve. That uncertainty is a big reason we saw oil spike over 4.5% today. Energy traders are pricing in risk, and that ripple effect hit the broader market. In tech news, 9to5 Mac reports that OpenAI has been shutting down more than just Sora this month. The AI company appears to be trimming some of its product offerings. Something to monitor as the AI landscape continues to evolve rapidly. And finally, the BBC reports that Italian authorities are investigating Sephora and Benefit over marketing skincare products to children. Regulatory scrutiny on consumer brands is heating up internationally. So what's the takeaway from today? We've got a market that's clearly split. Defensive names and value stocks held up in the Dow. Tech and growth sold off on the Nasdaq. Oil is surging on geopolitical risk. And crypto is quietly building momentum. Watch for more developments on the geopolitical front. If oil keeps climbing at this pace, that could put serious pressure on inflation expectations. Keep an eye on how tech names respond tomorrow, especially after that Nvidia and Tesla weakness. And Ethereum reclaiming $2,000 could signal renewed interest in the altcoin space. That's your market wrap for March 30th. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.